EzOscillator V.3 is now live. In this video, I'm going to cover some of the updates that we did to this new version and how you can use this to the best of its capability and start seeing profits in the market. So the first thing we've added on the EzOscillator is a smoothed wave trend. So you'll notice that the wave trend down here that shows the overall momentum in the market is a lot smoother than in the V2. So what we did was actually use the Heikin-Ashi value across all candlestick patterns. So that means you can go on Japanese candles and the waves will be just as smooth as they would be on the Heikin-Ashi candles. Now the reason we did this is that Heikin-Ashi candles do a great job of identifying the overall trend in the market. And when using the wave trend, that's exactly what you're looking for. You're looking for trend shifts. So that is why we changed it to the Heikin-Ashi value. Like I said, you can now use the oscillator on the Japanese candles and look how smooth these waves are. There are a few different ways that you can use the oscillator. I'm going to go through each one here in this video. So the first way you can use the oscillator is simply buying and selling based on the wave trend flip, right? So that would be the wave trend going from red to blue or the wave trend going from blue to red. Now that is used as Confluence. You don't want to solely enter a trade based on the wave trend flip, but if you see other easy algo confluences in place, such as price at a support or resistance level, volume increasing or decreasing, and the oscillator being in an out of bounds zone, then you can surely enter on the wave trend flip, no problem. So that's the first way you can use the oscillator. I'm here on Litecoin on the 2-hour time frame. You can see that when used in Confluence with support and resistance levels, the oscillator is just on the money. So you can see we have this clear resistance level. We've got rejected from this level one time, come down, come back up to retest it. We have that mild sell signal right there on Easy Algo. The oscillator is approaching the overbought territory. As you can see, it's in this red overbought zone. The volume is starting to decrease and we get that red dot on the Easy Oscillator. Now the buy and sell dots, right, the blue and red dots actually indicate the wave trend flip in these out of bounds zones. So for the most high probability trades, you want to be trading the wave trend flip when price is in these overbought and oversold zones. And we've made that very easy to identify with these buy and sell dots. So there are a few things that you need to look for, right? You want to look for the oscillator in an out of bounds zone. You want to look for that buy or sell dot, aka that wave trend flip. And then finally, you want to look for the momentum increasing or decreasing. Now, a lot of people have been making this mistake where they'll solely enter on a wave trend flip without using the volume as Confluence. This is a big mistake. The volume will actually help mitigate a lot of false buy and sell dots as well as buy and sell signals on the algo. For best use for a long position, you want to see price at a level, you want to see that wave trend flip, and you want to see volume increasing, a very clear increase. You can see that the volume histogram is getting smaller and smaller towards the zero line, indicating that a flip is soon to occur, and then the volume will flip from red to blue. And as soon as that happens right around here, you can see that price pretty much goes parabolic. Now this works across any asset on any time frame, which leads into another update we've added, which are the alerts. So we've added a few different alerts on the Easy Oscillator. So let me go to the Easy Oscillator. Of course, we have alerts for the buy and sell dots when the oscillator reaches the overbought and oversold zones. And then we've added a new alert for the volume flip. Now the volume flip is actually very, very powerful on its own. So especially if I go to a lower time frame, you can see that when you're in a trending market and the volume flips from red to blue, nearly every single time, you can see it flipped right here, price goes up. You can see it flipped right here again with the wave trend flip, price goes up. So this is very, very important on its own. So you want to use the momentum waves in Confluence with the volume to use Easy Oscillator to the highest of its capabilities. Now, another way you can use the Easy Oscillator is for divergences. Now, although we don't have the actual divergences on the oscillator yet, that is something we're working towards in a future update. You can still use the oscillator for double tops, double bottoms, and divergences. So anytime that price rejects from a level, let's take this move, for example. You can see that price came up, we came back down to test this level again. We had a swing failure, and we got that Easy Algo mild buy signal at this support level. The next thing you want to look towards is the oscillator, right? What is the oscillator doing? You can see that price is making a lower low as the oscillator is actually making a higher low, right? So when you see a bullish divergence like this, 80% of the time, it's going to be a winning trade. And here is another example for a short position, right? you can see price comes up, rejects from a level. We come down, come back up to test it. We get that indecision candle. We get that bearish candle. The wave trend looks like it's flipping. Volume is flipping. That would be your short position. And if you look at the wave trend, right, the wave trend is actually making a lower high as price is pretty much in the same level, right? Price is pretty much making a double top right here, a perfect double top, but the momentum is making a higher low. That is a sell position 80% of the time. That's going to be a winning trade. So use the Easy Oscillator to identify double tops and double bottoms in the market. Probably the easiest way to use the oscillator. And then of course, the final way you can use it is to mitigate false buy and sell signals. So anytime that the oscillator is kind of ranging in between these overbought and oversold zones without really coming near the zones or touching it, you probably don't want to take a trade. So only take a trade when you see a clear wave trend flip at or near one of these overbought or oversold zones on the oscillator. Now, another way you could use the Easy Oscillator is to scalp. I would not recommend this if you're not already profitable on a higher time frame. But guys, is the Easy Oscillator money on a lower time frame? I'm on gold on the 1 minute time frame, and the trades that you want to be taking are at support and resistance levels with these buy and sell dots and entering on the volume flip, or at least wait to see volume start to decrease. Wait for that wave trend flip. You can see we have those two sell dots. Price comes down. Again, comes down to a support level. We have that buy dot on the Easy Oscillator. Price comes up. We see that wave trend flip. Volume flips again right here on this candle with that sell signal. Price comes down. This is literally scalping on steroids. Like, if you guys go and back test this, and by the way, this is on Japanese candles. So if you use Heikin Ashi candles, the buy and sell signals will be a lot more accurate. But even on Japanese candles, right, the oscillator has just been killing it. These are the trades you want to be taking at support and resistance levels with that wave trend flip, with the buy or sell dots using the volume as Confluence. And I don't really have to say much. You can see for yourself, just how accurate this oscillator is on a lower time frame. So there's a ton of different ways that you can use the Easy Oscillator to profit. How you choose to use it is up to you, but I am always available if you guys have any questions. If you don't already have Easy Algo or the Easy Oscillator, be sure to click the first link in the description below. We have a ton more updates coming. This is only the beginning of the Easy Trades Takeover 2023. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more trading content, and I'll see you guys next video.